Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host BKP, and we're here at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. Now you know Rick. If you're new to the show, you now know Rick.
Yes, absolutely.
If you watched last week, you know tense, right? Past tense, present, right? Rick has invited some friends along this morning, and he does this segment every year. And I'm going to defer to you now, Rick, to introduce our guest. And I think you're catching on back here in the backdrop, our box, what we're going to do. So Rick, take it over.
Bruce and I and our wives and several other folks had the privilege of joining the Marines to celebrate the 244th.
244th.
Is that right?
That's correct.
244th birthday at the North Georgia Technical College the other night, and I think it was about the third time that you've had that event. Fifth time, sorry.
Fifth time.
Well, I can tell you unequivocally that it was the best job that these gentlemen have ever done. And when I say gentlemen, I truly mean that. These are friends of mine. Firstly, Jim Brumelo and Dale Green. They also have served our country in the Marine Corps. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Absolutely.
Captain Jim Brumelo.
Correct.
And Lieutenant Colonel Dale Green. They have another mission that they are currently in the process of fulfilling, and that is being members of the Blue Ridge Detachment 1438 of the Marine Corps League. Is that correct, gentlemen?
Correct.
They every year they put together Toys for Tots in Fannin County, and they serve, I don't know how many, but we're going to learn this from Jim. They're the co-area coordinators for Toys for Tots. And Jim, you guys have been with us on the show when I've had the pleasure of sub-hosting for Brian, and you've told the story, but it can't be told enough.
Well, Toys for Tots actually started in 1947 at Camp Pendleton, when a major's wife handmade some dolls and was trying to figure out a way to distribute those dolls to people who might need them, and they couldn't find a way to do it. And that was the inception of Toys for Tots. Now we have 800 locations. The annual budget for Toys for Tots is in the millions of dollars, and the children served nationwide is in the tens of millions. So it's a marvelous organization. It is the only organization that is directly controlled by the Department of Defense. Our organization is reportable to the Commandant of the Marine Corps, and we're very proud of what we do. There's not one single dollar that is donated that goes to any volunteer. 97% of the money that is collected and 100% of the toys stay right here in Fannin County. And the 3% goes to pay postage and buy printer ink and printer paper and those kind of things.
And you don't even get gas reimbursed for all the vehicles that you run around this county.
No, not a penny.
This started in this county in 2016, I believe.
Yes.
And tell us about let's not focus on the national picture anymore. We've got, we understand how it was started. Let's focus on Fannin County and tell us what you do for some of the underprivileged here and what the qualifications are.
Well, when we started this, Dale and I collaborated because we were both interested in doing something that would benefit the community, and both of us had worked in the past with Toys for Tots. So we started the Fannin County campaign, and that was in the year 2016. We thought we would probably end up serving 300 children or so. The first year we did 455 children. The second year we did 550 children. Last year, the third year, we did almost 900 children.
900 children in the Dale, tell us some of the things that the public can do. Describe what's needed, where they can donate, and how the program works locally.
Well, the collection boxes, the one that you see here, they're located all over town, and most of the restaurants, a number of the businesses, including this one.
Including here in our friend Circuit World.
And what we're asking is for a minimum $15 unwrapped toy. We cannot accept clothing, we cannot accept foodstuffs, and we really cannot accept electronics. But a $15 minimum value unwrapped toy, just drop it in the collection box. We've already packed and filled over 100 requests.
Wow.
The campaign just kicked off at a Fannin County football game about a month ago or 3 weeks ago. The biggest need where we've come up with shortfall is for older teenagers, say between 14 and 17, because that's a very difficult age. They want iPhones and things like that, which we just can't do. But our biggest need would be toiletry items for both boys and girls.
Oh, so that's considered?
We can take toiletry items, hair dryers, curling irons,
Razors.
electric razors,
Earbuds.
for 14 to 17-year-olds.
I think you hit a popular one there. Earbuds.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't go wrong with those, right?
And we just want to try to fill as many requests as we can. If someone is feeling particularly generous, bicycles are huge for any age. We'll take the bicycles.
They have to be assembled, as I understand.
We prefer it.
We would like to have them assembled.
You don't want to go to a ranch, yeah?
Just go
Well,
to
we
Walmart.
put together 100 last year.
Oh,
So
my.
Just go to Walmart and buy a bicycle and park it beside one of our collection boxes. Or if you want, you can call Jim or I and we'll come get it.
Cash is another, if someone doesn't want to go to Walmart, they just want to write a check or buy a gift card or something, tell us how do you effectuate that?
we always like getting cash because there are always needs that are not met through the boxes.
Right.
In the items that people donate. So that gives us the opportunity, and we keep a running list of items that we need. That gives us the opportunity to go out and buy what we need. We want to meet needs, not just give somebody to have something to give them. So, for instance, if there's a family, and we stop at age 17, but if there's a family that has a high school senior in the family and the child happens to be 18 years of age, and every other child in the family is getting something, there's no way that we're not going to give that child Christmas gifts.
Understood. What do you have to do? If I am in need for a gift for a child of mine, what's the process?
There are several ways to apply. The easiest way is to apply in person at the Fannin Family Connections, the new food bank, their new location. We have apps there. There's also an online application that you can find. Just all you have to do is just Google Toys for Tots, and then then Fannin County will come up, and you just ask for the application, and we get those. We could handle those that way.
Brian, would we be able to put a link on the Fetcher News website?
Yeah, I was thinking through that. We need also all the locations all the drop-off locations. Let's get a link that we can actually put to this segment also. When people go and watch this segment, we can put it underneath things like that. But
And they could link to
Absolutely,
find that application.
absolutely.
We can
He'll
give you
do
a
that for you at
list.
Fetcher News.
We can give you a list of where all the collection boxes are
Great.
located.
Because that's what we'll be glad to help. That's our way of being able. We support you. We'll be glad to help. Now, one thing I want to do before we close is this is Fannin County. I don't remember the number of locations or that you have across the country that are involved. Is there an overall web address? Because we have viewers in Florida. I mean, we have a lot of viewers in Florida and things like that. We have viewers that across the country might be somebody out in California, right?
Florida,
So,
Michigan.
So is there a national way to get involved?
If you go to Toys for Tots, just Google Toys for Tots, it will come up the national website.
Okay.
And then it will ask you, do you want to go to a local website? And hopefully they'll come to Fannin County, Georgia.
Right.
I'll say that again, Fannin County, Georgia. And then it will give you the opportunity to donate online.
We want to meet needs in Fannin County, Georgia, but I like what you said a minute ago. Your goal is to meet needs. So
Our goal is to meet needs.
We've got needs everywhere.
Yes.
And so we appreciate that. Anything we're forgetting this morning?
No, I think so. I've had the pleasure of having these guys, like I said, on the show, and this is a little part that we feel that we can do to try to help to get the word out.
And we very much appreciate it.
I know you've got a couple other gatherings coming up. You've got
The biggest, our single biggest day is the Friday after Thanksgiving
okay.
at Grumpy Old Men.
Yep.
And there will be live entertainment. We will sell burgers and brats. And we may have some silent auction items or live auction. That's our biggest single day for collections.
Wonderful. Well, we wish you guys the best. Have a great season. We appreciate what you do, and we appreciate your coming on to share your story with us this
Thank
morning.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
are welcome. Thank you,
You
Brian.
know what, folks? I think we all should make a little list. I have one of things we love to do. I really do. Things you love to do. And I tell you, on my list is something that really I get emotional about is every time I love the opportunity to say thank you for your service. I love that when I see men and women wearing their hats, sitting and eating a meal. I just love to get up and say thank you for your service to this country. And this morning, I especially want to say thank you for your continued service to your community. All right, wish you guys well. We're going to have all the information on FetcherNews.com. Thanks for bringing everybody in. We got the box here. It will be at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. And again, we'll get all the locations for you. Again, you guys have a great day. We're going to take a break, and then it's time for the All-Star Political Panel. Okay, I got to regroup. I got chills. Lonnie, take us a break.
Thanks.